welcome to this week's edition of ETV News. I'm Danny Fountain.
And I'm Zach Watson.
Pregnant Marissa Holcomb was working as a shift manager at Popeye's restaurant in Texas when she was held at gunpoint and robbed. The thief got away with just $400 in the register because Holcomb couldn't open up the store safe. After this traumatizing incident, Holcomb was fired because she refused to reimburse the store for the money that was stolen. Holcomb is applying to new jobs every day and is expecting her fourth child. She said this firing came at the worst time.
There's a new warning from the FBI and TSA over the security of Wi-Fi in airplanes. This morning, Wired magazine is reporting the feds are advising airlines to be on the lookout for evidence of network tampering. This comes after reports last week that someone could hack into a plane's navigational system through the Wi-Fi. Both agencies say they have no information to support there is a threat, but are taking the claim seriously.
A flight heading from Chicago's O'Hare International Airport to Bradley International Airport made an emergency landing in Buffalo yesterday after a passenger lost consciousness. An aviation source earlier said the main door of SkyWest Flight 5622 opened mid-air because of a mechanical issue. During the flight, there had been rapid decompression and 3 or 4 passengers were reported to have lost consciousness. But officials from SkyWest told NBC News there was no problem with the cabin door. The FAA plans to investigate, according to a statement.
Are you sick of getting calls from numbers you don't know? Well, Facebook says it can help you decide whether to pick it up. Facebook has launched a new caller ID app called Hello, which instantly matches phone numbers to Facebook profiles. It also shows you information about who you're talking to and can block calls from commonly blocked numbers. The app will only be available on Androids because Apple phones don't allow apps to access your cell phones.
Connecticut legislators just voted a new bill into place that would allow tribe-run casinos to expand and build up to 3 more casinos in the state. The state will not provide funding for future buildings. Senator Kathy Ostin said, quote, "I don't think we need to put state aid into something that doesn't need state aid," end quote. Towns will have the opportunity to have a vote on whether or not a casino can be built in their area. Windsor residents have already spoken out against building a casino in their town. Hopefully the tribes have more luck with other towns.
Famously known Kardashian sister Kylie Jenner started a pumped-up limp trend, and it's going viral. A continuous debate over plastic surgery in the media isn't dying down anytime soon, and viewers of all ages are beginning to take the Kylie Jenner challenge. Both males and females are trying to plump up their lips by suctioning the air out of objects like shot glasses and bottle tops. I would not advise participating in this challenge because most of the people taking the challenge look like clowns.
Anyone who grew up in the early 2000s remembers Paris Hilton and her infamous chihuahua, Tinkerbell, who never left her side. On Tuesday, April 21st, Hilton took to her Instagram page to announce the death of the beloved dog. Tinkerbell, who was 14 years old, died of old age. Fans took to social media to send their condolences to the Harris.
Houston, we have a hangover. Onyx Spirits Company, a New England craft distillery, has announced plans to launch a full-size bottle of their signature spirit, Onyx Moonshine, into space from Connecticut. The announcement is being made this week to commemorate Earth Day and Onyx Spirits Company's commitment to sustainable business practices. A team of two scientists spent 2 years constructing Onyx One, a custom-built weather balloon-powered space apparatus that will carry a 750 milli bottle of Onyx Moonshine and accompanying rocks glass, all mounted on a silver platter, 22 miles up into space. Although the first launch date is set for Saturday, May 2nd, that could change if the weather doesn't cooperate.
And we'll be right back with this week's editorial.
The smallest moments can have the biggest impact on a child's life. Take time to be a dad today. Call or visit fatherhood.gov to learn more.
Please have a seat. I'll be honest. Your resume, not what I'm used to.
I know.
Okay, so what would you bring to my company?
What do you need?
I need a hard worker.
Good. I've got 2 part-time jobs and I help my parents pay the bills.
I need problem-solving skills.
I got through high school without a car, a phone, or a computer.
No college degree, though.
Not yet, but life's taught me a lot and I'm ready for more.
Well, you're not the typical kind of candidate that I hire. But you are exactly what I'm looking for.
Your company could be missing out on the candidates it needs most. Learn how to find, cultivate, and train a great pool of untapped talent at gradsoflife.org.
Packers. Vikings. Packers. Vikings. Packers.
Red state, blue state, vegan.
Carnivore.
We come from different places.
Uptown.
Downtown.
Night owl.
Early
We
bird.
come to different conclusions.
Half empty.
Half full.
But when we live united, we create real, lasting change in the building blocks of life. The education, income, and health of our communities,
Live.
our families,
United.
even the person next to us.
Live united.
Real change won't happen without you. So give, advocate, volunteer, live united. Sign up at liveunited.org.
Good evening, Eastern. I'm Meg Saunders with this week's editorial. So, for almost 240 years, the United States has been branded the land of opportunity, the home of the brave, and the land of the free. We pride ourselves on our right to free speech, our freedom of religion, and the right to the pursuit of happiness. Our country has overcome some great obstacles to achieve some of the highest levels of civil and human rights in the world. Along with the bountiful freedoms we're granted, every native-born citizen, 35 years or older, can run for office of president. In the past couple of days, the United States' newest candidate is causing quite the stir within the political environment. On April 20th, in an interview with Rolling Stone magazine, rapper Waka Flocka Flame announced that he is dead-ass running for president with his VP, DJ Woo Kid. In the interview, Mr. Flame discussed his running platform while rolling a big fat old presidential blunt. Waka's first order of business, of course, will be to legalize marijuana, hence why he announced his intentions on the unofficial pot smokers holiday of 420. Some of the other aspects of his platform would be to ban dogs from entering restaurants, to ban people with the feet larger than the size 13 from walking in public, and forcing them to use public transportation, as well as raise the minimum wage and create a new educational program that would include mandatory studies of his lyrics. Now, before you start printing your Waka Flocka Flame 2016 t-shirts, Mr. Flame is only 28, therefore not eligible to run for president. However, his announcement has sparked a controversial conversation. Is it so bad to have a regular guy run for president? Now, Waka might not be the averagest of Joes at all, but he isn't the typical white middle-aged career politician, and that's something to take note of. Why can't a fresh-faced, enthusiastic individual run for president, even if they have not had direct political experience? Has anyone ever considered that? Who said a career politician has to be president? Okay, so let's play a game really quick. I'm going to name qualities that we seek in a president, and we'll compare them to Waka Flocka Flame. First, we need a president that can think on their feet, solve problems quickly. How many freestyle rap battles do you think Waka had to win in order to get signed? If freestyle rapping isn't the pinnacle of think on your feet, I don't know what is. Next, you need to be able to rally supporters. Now, Waka has already about maybe 93% of all college students, musicians, and flower children by legalizing weed, so he has that requirement met. Waka is also honest. What do we Americans value more than honesty? Who cares if weed isn't legalized yet? He's not afraid to admit he likes it. He also is honest about the discomfort of suits. Should we really trust those career politicians who we only see in suits? Who are you trying to fool with those sweaty suits in the DC heat? So, as you can see, Waka does make a good argument as to why regular people should be good candidates for president. Now, please do not get me wrong. I am not advocating for Waka Flocka Flame 2016. I'm advocating for the average 2016 and beyond. Maybe all of our troubles stem from too many career politicians. A change of pace wouldn't be a bad thing. Sometimes change is good. But Mr. Flame, if you're listening, I'm really sorry that you had to hear it from me. You're not eligible to run for president. You can try again in 7 years. So that's all for this week's editorial. Take it easy, Eastern, and have a wonderful, magical weekend.
Hey, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
Can you consent with me? Imagine what you'd see if every child had a book to read. 'Cause every kid across the nation deserves a book to read, and we can make it happen right now.
No, I don't know what you've been told, but kids with books learn so much more.
So the mission is for us to get a book to each and every child.
So let's join hands, book people unite.
Unearth hidden passion.
Come on, have a good time.
Plant seeds of inspiration to motivate some magic.
To change the writing on the wall, writing on the wall,
And make a difference. One book can inspire a child. One book can be the first thing that helps to change a life.
people unite.
Read to a child today and spark a lifetime of ambition.
Cinderella found the pet that fits her perfectly. Tiana gave her pet the royal treatment. Belle found beauty where no one else did. And you can too. Share your heart. Share your love. Bring home your forever friend. Make a shelter pet part of your world. Happily Ever After begins at theshelterpetproject.org.
Last night, Orange is the New Black star Laverne Cox was at UConn. Cox, who is a transgender African-American woman, spoke about the struggles with coming to terms with who she was, the bullying that she faced as a child and as an adult, and how intersectionality played a role in accepting herself. She also encouraged audience members to not feel shame due to who they are, regardless of circumstances, and to fully love and appreciate who they are. Cox's appearance followed the news that she was one of Times Magazine's 100 most influential people in the world, and People magazine naming her one of the world's most beautiful women.
Also on this upcoming Saturday, the Caribbean Club will be hosting a Caribbean eco-friendly car wash. This event is to help raise money for the club's upcoming events. The car wash will take place in the Fine Arts parking lot. The event is open to all Eastern students and the public. Come out and support your fellow students.
This Saturday, April 25th, Eastern's African Club is hosting their 50 Shades of Africa fashion show. This event is the African Club's annual fashion show where they explore the African culture through clothing that are worn in African countries. This year, they are going to have a time transition from modern-day style back to the old days and show the Eastern community how African fashion has changed over the years.
Tonight in the Geisler Gymnasium, CAB will be hosting their first ever paint party to help kick off Spring Fest weekend. Students can participate in a paint party unlike any other average dance party. Wear white and be prepared to get covered in paint. Don't worry, it washes out. It will be a one-of-a-kind experience, so don't miss out. This event is free and begins at 9 p.m. and will last until 12 p.m. An Eastern student ID is required for admission.
Last Monday, if you walked through the Student Center around 8 p.m., you were able to catch a glimpse of the Alcohol Monologues. This was a performance put on by the Athletics Department and the Women's Center. Students read part of the Alcohol Monologues on stage, while others added their own experiences with alcohol. Students touched on near-death experiences and some more light stories, such as embarrassing moments. The event shed some light on the dangers of alcohol and how it affects all those around us.
Race, feminism, and body image were only a few of the themes portrayed in Eastern Connecticut State University's production of original multimedia production, Johnsonville. The play was performed April 16th through April 19th by Professor David Pellegrini's experimental theater class, with Pellegrini directing. Each student brought his or her own talent to the table, including singing, dancing, acting, playing instruments, and even baton swirling. A huge ingredient of Johnsonville was also collaboration, said Kinde Queenan, a senior theater major. No one person is responsible for any one piece, which made the end product feel so much more than a class project. Stay tuned for more news from the theater department.
Last week, CAB hosted a music lounge in the Student Center Cafe, where students were able to enjoy an acoustic performance by Will Evans and some pizza from Domino's. Will Evans is an acoustic singer-songwriter who originally was the frontman for the rock band named Barefoot Truth. Since the band is on a hiatus, Evans set out on a new musical journey, which has propelled him into the national spotlight. Being selected as a top 10 contender in a songwriting contest out of 10,000 entrants, those who attended had a great night filled with music. Keep a lookout for more of CAB's music lounges.
Are you a fan of the movie Pitch Perfect? Well, if you are, Eastern's own all-female a cappella group will be performing their spring a cappella concert tomorrow. Key of She will be performing some of their largest set list of songs from a wide variety of genres. The concert will be taking place at 7:30 p.m. in the Student Center Betty Tipton Room. Live sound will be provided by Liquid Fifth Productions, along with special guests such as Kenny Urban and CCSU's Fermata the Blue. Admission is free for all guests and refreshments will be provided.
Monday, April 27th, there will be a coffeehouse open mic held in the Student Center Cafe. Open mic is an opportunity for student musicians to socialize, network, and share their talents. This event will take place from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and is open to all Eastern students and the public. And now here's this week's weather update with Matt Malulo.
Good evening and welcome to ETV's 5-day forecast. Let's see what's happening outside your window. Today's going to be a high of 49 with a low of 31. It's going to be mostly cloudy skies with a 60% chance of rain. Friday's going to be partly sunny with cloudy skies in the afternoon with a high of 52 and a low of 32. Saturday's going to be a beautiful sunny day, so you might want to go out there and play some catch, crack open some soda pop and go and take a little dip in the pool. It's going to be a high of 59 and a low of 38. Sunday again is going to be partly sunny skies, but that's not going to hurt anybody. It's going to be a high of 61 and a low of 39. Every Monday it seems like I'm telling you guys it's going to be the Monday blues. It's going to be raining, it's going to be cold, but don't worry, it's still going to be a high of 59 and a low of 40. That's all I have for you today. We'll be right back with this exciting week of sports with Brian Dossler.
Danse, balance la cadence, ondule bien tes hanches au bal du dimanche. Danse, que la fête commence. Dans ma belle robe blanche, je suis ton chou.
You didn't give up on sex. Don't give up on birth control either. There are more methods than you think. Find yours at bedsider.org.
Do you like this top? So gay. Really? Yeah, it's totally gay.
You really shouldn't say that.
Say what?
Well, say that something's gay when you mean it's bad. It's insulting. What if every time something was bad, everybody said, "Oh, that's so girl wearing a skirt as a top"?
Oh, you are.
Those are cute jeans, though. When you say that's so gay, do you realize what you say? Knock it off.
All in together now, we can make it better now. Come on, can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. We'll rope it up, cause we know how to jump. We'll roll it out, cause we know how to skate. We'll cut it down, cause we know what to eat. We'll swap it out, we eat healthy stuff. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. Yeah, well come on.
Today's a good day to grab your kids and hang out with them for an hour. Dance, walk, play a sport, or cook a healthy meal. Because just moving a little and eating better every day can help make you and your child healthier.
Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. We'll ball it up, cause we know how to hoop. We'll mess around, cause we know how to play. We'll drop it down, cause we know how to dance. We'll veg it up, veggie night and day. Can we do it? Yeah, you know that we can. All in together now, we can make it better now.
Search We Can to find doable tips and activities that you can use every day to keep you and your kids healthy.
I'm Brian Dossler with this week's sports update. The Eastern Connecticut State baseball team hasn't had a losing season since the Bill Holloway era began in the 1960s. However, 2015 has taken a turn for the worst. The Warriors are sitting at 12-14 after a 25-3 defeat yesterday to Wheaton College. And yes, you heard that correctly, folks, 25-3. Eastern has struggled in almost every facet of the game this season. Their pitching has been miserably inconsistent. They've made 39 errors in the field, and some of their starters hitting below 500 at the plate. It's gotten to the point where the Warriors are in danger, the Warriors are in danger of not even making the LEC tournament. They need to finish strong if they want to have a chance of making a bid and making the NCAA tournament. They host UMass Boston this Saturday at the Eastern Baseball Stadium at noon and 3 p.m. Go check it out. Eastern softball is on the other side of the spectrum. The Warriors have had a tremendous season thus far, and they're looking to finish it off with the Little East Conference regular season title. The Warriors are taking on Western Connecticut today, and if Eastern can split the doubleheader, they will win the regular season title and have the opportunity to host next week's conference tournament. The Warriors have hosted 4 straight tournaments, last winning in 2012 season when they had 2 All-Americans in Molly Rathbun and Ariel Cooper. This year's seniors Shannon Martin, Aaron Miller, and Sam Rossetti have made an impact in almost every single game. Miller has been the ace of the mound, and Martin and Rossetti have produced at the plate. The Eastern men's lacrosse team sits at 6-6 with 1 game remaining. If they can grab a win against Plymouth State on the road on Saturday, the Warriors can snag the 2nd seed in this year's conference tournament. With the 2nd seed, the Warriors would have a first round bye. With the loss, the Warriors would need to play 2 games to reach the conference title. This year, Eastern is led by Chris Barnett and Tim Riley, who have combined for 38 total goals. The Eastern women's lacrosse team finished their season this past Tuesday at home, but unfortunately for the seniors, on senior day, the Warriors fell to Western Connecticut 19-17. With the loss, the Warriors have lost their opportunity to host the first round of the Little East Conference tournament. The Warriors will play in the first round of the conference tournament next Tuesday on the road. Baseball is back. Hockey has started the Stanley Cup playoffs, and the NBA has begun its playoffs. I've always thought it's one of the most exciting times of the year. Last night, the New York Rangers defeated the Pittsburgh Penguins in overtime to take a 3-1 series lead. It wasn't the only win for a New York team, as the Yankees defeated the Tigers 13-4. The Yanks will play the Mets in the Subway Series in the Bronx this weekend, which is sure to be fun series after the Mets have set a league-high 11-game winning streak in this early 2015 campaign. The Golden State Warriors, Cleveland Cavaliers, Washington Wizards, Chicago Bulls, Memphis Grizzlies, Houston Rockets, and Atlanta Hawks all have 2-game leads over their opponents. The next few weeks are going to be lots of fun, so enjoy it while it lasts. That's it for sports. I'm Brian Dossler. Have a great weekend, folks.
If you want to see any of our past episodes, visit the ETV YouTube channel. Thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in next week. Have a great weekend, Eastern, and we'll see you next time.